What's up, y'all? It's Tasha, your resident Hippie Kitty here at Hippie Kitty Holistics. By the way, let me start by saying this, my first video, my very first time doing a voiceover. I am so new at this and I beg for your patience and understanding. I will get better as I progress. Here in this video, I am making some Cartoons and Cereal cold processed soap. It is scented with Fruit Loops from Midwest Fragrance. I remember all but the green colors of mica that are mixed with my soaping oils in those 3 smaller buckets. Currently, I am checking the bell of my stick blender to check for emulsion. We are well emulsified. The micas, the pink one is Tickle Me Pink, and the yellow is Tennis Breaker Ball Yellow. I'm sorry I don't remember the green. This is a new recipe, and I was also trying to soap lower. Currently, you do see that it's a well emulsified batter, pouring beautifully, but unfortunately I soaped too low for my recipe, so in those smaller cups and in the big bowl, it did solidify a little faster. You'll see that when I go to mix everything. So where is everyone from? Feel free to put that information in the comments. I would love to chat with you there. And what you see me grabbing here is some white mica. I ran out of titanium dioxide. And because I didn't want to lighten the rest of my colors, I didn't want to put it into the main batter. So once I separated everything, that's why I decided to add it then. After seeing the cut photos, I definitely should have added more than what I added here. This little spoon is what came with this white mica. Feel pretty blessed to have that. I will get better at filling in the empty space. You know, the quiet. Oopsie, y'all didn't see that, right? I didn't poof that white mica on the side of my bowl. Shh, it's our secret. As you can see, it's already thickening up in that big bowl. You'll see it get worse as I go. I'm going to be adding my scent in now. This is why you see me pulling out my stick blender. I do like to make sure that my scent is blended in very well. Put a little mixy mix here. And I like to try to go from light to dark. So white to yellow to green to pink. As you can see, look at the bell of my stick blender. It's already super thick. Wow, trying to mix this in. Sorry, I will try to better video so I am not jamming my stick blender in your face. I am so sorry about that. Look how thick that batter is. Wow, see? Look at that, wow. I still made it though. Y'all will see. Y'all gonna be with me through the molding and whatnot. Definitely a lesson learned. Don't try a new recipe and a new process at the same time. And I've been soaping for a couple of years, so you'd think I'd know better. Oops. Even the best humans make mistakes. Only God is perfect. So look at that it's pourable at the moment. Ish. It's a good thick pudding consistency. I love that pink. And this yellow is one of my favorite. Look, it won't even come out. I had to mix it to be able to be just a touch fluid more to come out. Helped. See? Definitely was not expecting this thick batter. Look how thick that was. I can't even pour it. I have to assist it with my spatula. This is how quick this batter is moving on me. This recipe should not move this fast. Look at that. It's crazy, right, y'all? Tappy tap. Gotta make sure those air pockets are filled in. We don't want air pockets in our final bars. Oh, this stuff's so thick. Gotta clean up after yourself, too. Again, having to use my spatula to get the soap out of the bowl. But spoiler alert, I did get it all in there. It didn't move that fast to the point where it seized. It's a great, well-behaved fragrance oil. This one does not discolor, does not rise, does not accelerate. It has a great scent retention. It's one of my favorites and a favorite of many. But y'all already seen the batter started to accelerate before I even added the scent. And even before I mixed the mica. So it's definitely either a recipe issue or a soap temp issue, which I did deduce that it was a soap temp issue. I really want to say I do appreciate you guys hanging with me while we make soap together. Oops. Yeah, I gotta clean up my mold. I'm not the cleanest of soapers. I did have to pick up random little splatters of soap from my area after I was done. Tappy tap. Have to go to the floor to get a really good tap. Definitely got a good little couple of splatters on a box underneath my table. Oops. Here we're gonna do a hanger swirl. I'm not gonna spoil if it worked or not with this thick batter or not. You will see in the cuts. I know, such a meanie I am. Trying to be clean. I try to be clean. Yes, I do try to be clean. I still end up with a major mess. I'm going to try to attempt to top with this thick stuff. Having to resort to scooping now. The way this recipe was designed, it definitely should not be moving this quickly. Soaping warmer will definitely fix that a lot. Scoopy, Scoopy. I'm trying so hard to get something out of this thick batter and to try to make a nice soap. This round's actually for Christmas gifts, so I'm a little more free to have mistakes. Spoiler alert, it did come out looking pretty awesome, if I don't say so myself. Or excuse me, if I do say so myself. Golly gee Whittakers. Where's my words today? I am trying to make this work with this thick batter. See, not every batch needs to work out perfectly to create a beautiful bar of soap. You'll see that in the end. Yeah, she's struggling a little bit to come off the spoon, or excuse me, the spatula. I am trying to make this work. Trying to get whatever I can out of this bucket. Grabbing my little stirry stick. Fill in those air pockets. Thick batter always creates air pockets. You definitely need to tap it down. Look how flat that looks. More fluid batter would also provide a more decorative top. But I still got some cute little movements and little swirly bits. But I just can't seem to leave well enough alone sometimes. Because this did look pretty awesome. But I was still pretty bummed about my thick batter. So I'm in my head thinking, never a good thing. Yeah, looks really nice, right? Looks like I'm gonna leave it alone. Do I leave it alone? Do I not leave it alone? No, I can't leave well enough alone. Let's sculpt the top. I even could have just did one side. It's looking really good. No, I went in for the other. It's like, no, we're covering the pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors. So I was a little heartbroken to cover up the pink. Probably should have started that side and only did that side, right? Oh, here I go covering up that pink again. Us soap makers are always second guessing ourselves. Actually, not even just soap makers. Many of us makers second guess ourselves a lot. Do I leave it alone now? Do I stay well behaved? Do I leave well enough alone? Yes, y'all. I left well enough alone. Isn't she pretty? Here's the cut. As you can see, I did get a minimal amount of movement with the swirling, but I didn't get much movement. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more videos. Have a great day.